Hey, good morning. This is Srini Dadi from Dadi Cryptos. Beautiful day, sunny California. Uh, it's in there's a yoga class going on. Uh, it's a nice day in 70s. They drizzled a little bit overnight, but it's awesome today. Okay, so let's see what's going on. And I'm in my favorite coffee place in my clubhouse, and let's see what's going on in the markets. So you guys know my site, Dadi Cryptos. So if you haven't signed up, sign up in case you want to get started with trading cryptos. Pretty straightforward. Do the like button so you get our periodic updates, and message me if you really need help and personal consultation. Okay, my contact information. So let's see. Last week I put a video on similar video on the markets. So if you want to cover what I talked about last week, because what we predicted last week is kind of what is happening. So we'll look at that. So we'll start with live prices. Bitcoin doing really well, close to 9,000. It's up. It was up 6% in the morning, and now about 4%, about 10% in the last 2 days. Obviously, when Bitcoin goes up, then everything else goes up, but they're in relatively less gains than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing extremely well. So as the charts load, we will look at the news here. So the cryptos are everything in green except this last one, ICS, which was very much in green yesterday. It went up like 40% or so. So today it's lower. I'm not sure what the storm is. It's relatively new. Seems like it just started and it's 75% up. I'm not sure. It somehow came to third spot, so there must be very high volumes. I need to do research on this. I don't know what this is. TRX is also doing good. It's been in the news a lot. A lot of youngsters buying TRX. That's their favorite coin. Litecoin a little lower. This is Binance coin, BNB. You can only buy Binance and Binance. So I don't know what's the value of this coin. BCH a little lower, and I don't know what this coin is. It's up 33%. Dash doing good at 13%, and Ethereum Classic doing good at 3%. Okay. Again, the industry leader is Bitcoin, doing really well at 6%. Considering what is going on in the stock market, the stock markets are really crashing, and we will talk about the stocks in a moment. Okay. So the computer is slow today for whatever reason, so even the screen is not coming up. Yeah, I think, sorry guys, the internet seems to be down. So this is what's going on with with Bitcoin. On the 19th it was lower. This was the lowest point on the 19th at 7,000 roughly, and since then it has come up like 15% or so, from 7,200 all the way till 9,000. Okay. So as most of you know, Bitcoin at 20 grand, and it came to roughly to 6,000. So it had that big crash that we talked about. There was a correction of roughly 60-70%, which is now due for the stocks. So you'll see that the stocks is doing the same thing, but Bitcoin has recovered back. It touched roughly close to 12,000, right? And then it lowered back with all the other news that was in the market, and then it's coming back up. So if I draw a straight line, it is following this pattern. So it may come till like, I would say 9.6, 9.5, 9.6. Then so the peaks of will be before it again comes down and then goes back up. Okay, we'll look at the stock markets. Look at Bombay Stock Exchange. Really ugly. If you look at my previous videos, when Bombay stock market was here, I was talking about how it will come down till here. It has to finish this format, which is doing. So the next levels for Bombay stock market is going to be 31. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a bit so I can show you what I mean. Same goes to this Dow Jones, really bad. Dow Jones, look at the straight line drop. This was 1,000 points and then again 500 points, and on Monday I think it'll further come down. Dow Jones will probably come down till 21,000 or so within the next week or so, if not sooner, the way the trend is. And this is Nasdaq. Nasdaq had a double peak. We talked about this in my last video. So Nasdaq had a big drop, then it spiked up till all-time highs, and then a straight line drop. This started with the Facebook, and it will continue. As you can see, Facebook is doing really bad. I don't know where it will land. I'll be surprised if it stays over 100. Probably drop. It went up too fast, so it has to come down. So I'm guessing it will come down till here, 6,300, and then may go up a little bit. But that's what it's pointing to. So on Monday next week when we start, I think it will probably come down to these levels. Okay. What else? Dow Jones, same thing. Let me see if I can send this to a week. And this Bitcoin. Okay. Sorry guys, the computer is slow today. It's hanging. There's a problem with the internet here, so all the screens are freezing. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll do it a later time, but you get the picture of where things are. And even the screen is not coming up. So for whatever reason, I'll probably do the video a little later, but I just wanted to share this where the stock market is and Bitcoin is. I think the Bitcoin has a better chances of going up because people are selling and they need to park their money. Either they'll end up buying gold. Gold has gone up really well. It has gone up $30 in the last 3-4 days on an ounce. So I think the last I saw the gold ounce was $13.40 or something like that. So gold is going up and Bitcoin will go up because these guys, Nasdaq and Dow Jones, everything is crashing. Okay, that's it for now. My computers are down. I will cover in a little bit when the system comes back up. Okay, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye.